Today we're taking a look at the Seattle Storm and Indiana Fever match, which is happening on Thursday, June 17, 2021, and giving you my betting tips and predictions in general on this game. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours and hours of your time searching the internet for some fake betting predictions and losing your money because of it. Join High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advices instantly. The Seattle Storm 11-2 head to Indiana Farmers Coliseum on Thursday, where they'll meet the Indiana Fever 1-12. Seattle and Indiana played to a great finish on Tuesday night. The game seen the Storm get a total of 87 points in the game. The Fever, though, were able to counter with a total of 70 points. The win moved the Storm to a record of 11-2 on the year. The loss dropped the Fever down to a record of 1-12 on the year. In the game, the Storm were led by Stewart on the scoring with a total of 20 points. The Storm ended up getting 12 boards in the game from Stewart as well. Seattle did end up getting a total of 6 assists from Canada in the game. Indiana in the game were led by Mitchell, who managed to get 26 points in the game. The Fever ended up getting 4 assists from Mitchell. When it came to cleaning up the glass, the Fever were led by Breland, who pulled down 9 boards. The Seattle Storm faced the Indiana Fever and notched the win by a score of 87-70 in their last game. Seattle walked away from the contest with a 49.3% field goal percentage, 34 out of 69, and converted 8 out of their 22 three-point shots. At the free throw line, the Storm knocked down 11 of 13 attempts for a percentage of 84.6%. When discussing hauling in boards, they earned a total of 38, with 5 of them being of the offensive variety. They also distributed 27 assists in the game while creating 9 turnovers and earning 5 steals. When it comes to defending, Seattle allowed the other team to shoot 42.2% from the floor on 27 of 64 shooting. Indiana dished out 18 assists and had 5 steals for the matchup. Furthermore, Indiana grabbed 32 rebounds, 5 offensive, 27 defensive, and added 7 blocks. Indiana finished the game at 54.2% at the free throw line by knocking down 13 of their 24 shots. They also knocked down 3 of their 17 tries from beyond the perimeter. Breanna Stewart is one player who played a role in this contest. She ended up with 20 points on 9 of 17 shooting. She played 40 minutes and also collected 12 rebounds. Stewart finished 52.9% from the floor and totaled 5 assists. Someone else that was a major factor in this game for the Storm was Jewell Loyd. She totaled 6 rebounds in 54 minutes on the court. She went 35.7% from the field for this game by going 5 of 14, 18 points. When this game wrapped up, Loyd earned 4 assists. Coming off of a great game on Tuesday night that was a lot more competitive than what the score reflects, the Fever will be looking to bounce back. Problem is, Indiana is simply outmatched in most of the positions on the court and will have a lot of problems in the game keeping pace with the scoring from Seattle. Seattle will enter this matchup with a mark of 11-2 for the campaign. The Storm are connecting on 40.5% on shots from downtown, 124 of 306, and 81.5% from the free throw line. They are averaging 88.9 points per game, second in the league, while shooting 46.5% from the field. They are turning it over 11.5 times per contest, and as a squad are committing 15.5 personal fouls on a nightly basis. As a unit, Seattle is grabbing 36.5 boards per contest and has totaled 301 assists for the year. which is first in the league in terms of passing. On the defensive end, the Storm are able to force 12.0 turnovers per contest and they draw 17.5 personal fouls. They give up 28.2% on three-point shots and they are ranked 5th in basketball in points per game allowed, 79.8. The Storm defense is allowing an opponent shooting percentage of 42.2%, 156 of 227, and they concede 36.7 boards per contest as a team. They rank 11th in the WNBA in allowing assists with 252 surrendered on the year. The Seattle Storm are the better team and they are going to have no issue getting the job done in this game. Look for Seattle to run up the score. Indiana will have no answer, and Seattle will cover the spread. The last time they took the court, the Indiana Fever took a loss by a final score of 87-70 against the Seattle Storm. The Fever recorded 27 defensive rebounds and 5 offensive boards, for a total of 32 for this contest. They turned the ball over 9 times, while getting 5 steals in this matchup. The Storm had 16 fouls in this game, which got the Fever to the free throw line for 24 shots. They were able to knock down 13 of those for a rate of 54.2%. Regarding shooting from distance, Indiana converted 3 of their 17 tries, 17.6%. Overall, the Fever went 27 out of 64 from the field, which gave them a percentage of 42.2%. The Fever allowed the Storm to bury 34 of their 69 attempts from the floor, which had them sitting at 49.3% in this matchup. They finished the game shooting 36.4% from three-point range by going 8 out of 22 and finished the game at 11 out of 13 from the free throw line, 84.6%. My betting advice for that game is to pick Seattle Storm. The Indiana Fever currently sits with a 1-12 record overall, which puts them in last place inside the WNBA. The Indiana Fever have struggled to score all season, and their defense has struggled to stop anyone. In the last game, Indiana gave up 87 points, and if they want any chance in this game, the defense is going to need to be better. On the season, the Indiana Fever are averaging 74.8 points per game while their defense is giving up 89.1 points per game. Kelsey Mitchell has been the only real bright spot for Indiana, averaging 15.9 points while shooting 41.1% from the field and 30.6% from behind the three-point line. Kelsey Mitchell ended up being a major contributor for the Fever for the matchup. She buried 9 out of 20 in this contest, giving her a field goal percentage of 45.0% and earned 2 rebounds. Mitchell recorded 26 points in her 37-18 minutes on the hardwood and had 4 assists for the game. An additional player that was pivotal for Indiana was Tiffany Mitchell. She ended up walking away with 4 dimes in her 31-51 minutes on the hardwood, and she shot 5 of 10 from the field. Mitchell wrapped this one up, going 50.0% from the floor and also earning 12 points and 4 boards. On the other side of this matchup is the Seattle Storm, who sit with an 11-2 record overall, which puts them in first place in the WNBA standings. Coming into this game, the Seattle Storm have won 4 games in a row and the offense has been elite. On the season, Seattle is averaging 88.9 points per game while their defense is giving up 79.8 points per game. Breanna Stewart has been the best player for Seattle, averaging 21.2 points while shooting 45.5% from the field and 36.2% from behind the three-point line. In this game for Seattle, it's going to be about the offense running up the score and making life tough on Indiana. Indiana has a mark of 1-12 this year. Indiana has totaled 972 points so far this season, 74.8 per contest, and they pull in 35.0 rebounds per game. The Fever commit 17.9 fouls per contest, and they hit 76.3% from the free throw line. As an offense, the Fever are connecting on 41.1% from the field, which ranks them 9th in the league. They are assisting teammates 17.7 times per game, 11th in the league, and they turn it over 14.4 times per game. The Fever on the defensive end are ranked 12th in the league in points allowed per game with 89.1. They have allowed 21.1 dimes and 32.8 rebounds on a nightly basis, which is 12th and second in basketball. The Indiana defense gives up 44.0% on shots from three-point land, 128 of 291, and opponents are converting on 81.7% of their shots from the free throw line. They have forced 11.5 twos per game and allow teams to shoot 47.5% from the floor, 12th in basketball. My second betting advice for that game is to pick under. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.